uncle's here. Gersh.
Hello, Winston.
Hi, my family and my kids are totally central to me. I got my greatest pleasure from my children. You know, when I say, how did I get so lucky to have kids like you? They said, well, you set an example. How are you?
You know, he doesn't like to be in the spotlight. He was very dedicated and proud, and that definitely rubbed off on me in a very positive way.
My father has been an instrumental role model for me, and I'm hoping that I could be that to my children.
Shabbat shalom. You know, when we live on 54th, the same house.
Family is everything to Gary Averbach.
Shannon's bedroom right there. And one day somebody says, Shannon's out on the roof. I was so scared.
His parental love and concern also extends to his second family, the Jewish community of Vancouver.
The old front steps of Talmud Torah, right?
His devotion to both is something he's passed on to the next generation without even realizing it.
I did not push them. I have never, ever said to them, you guys got to get involved. I never, ever said that. All I can think is maybe they saw the satisfaction I got from it.
Can we get a motion?
Okay.
It was fun for me. And they saw that I enjoyed it. Maybe that's what inspired them, seeing how much I got out of it.
This is not the only time Gary's been honored by his community. In 1997, he was in the spotlight with two close friends, comically dubbed the Three Amigos, after the hit comedy movie of the time.
Wherever there is suffering, we'll be there.
The Three Amigos.
Gary proudly shares this year's Negev Dinner honor with two of his three children. With Blake having made Aliyah to Israel in 1992, Michael and Shannon reluctantly stepped into the spotlight with typical family humility.
Although we recognize that, yes, we are both involved in many capacities in the Jewish community, we felt it was premature to be given an honor of this magnitude. But we did feel very strongly that it was something that my father was so deserving of. But the catch was he would only do it if we were to do it.
If that's what it would take to make it happen, then so be it.
I have to say my parents weren't the most high-profile givers. My father thought tzedakah was a city in Japan. I was in the first class when Talmud Torah opened. I was in BBYO, AZA, and then when I was at UBC, I was in the Jewish fraternity.
In midlife, even though he was running a successful business and had a great family life, he still wasn't completely satisfied.
I started feeling a real strong lack in my life, a feeling that something was missing. That something was getting involved. I'm a very social person. If you like people, there's no better way to express that than through community work. I believe very strongly that a person must give, if not from their wallet, then with their time.
Through his love for Jewish history and knowledge, Gary gave a lot of his time and funds to the Jewish Museum and Archives and the Jewish Library. He was on numerous boards, including the JNF, the Federation, and the JCC, which became one of his pet projects. He spent over a decade helping to pump new life into the struggling center.
In the old days, you could shoot a cannon, you wouldn't hit anybody. So I get great pride when I go in there and say, hey, I was part of making this place what it is now.
My father was an influence as far as being charitable and giving of your time, not just your money.
Welcome to the 24th annual JCC Sports Dinner.
It was time for Michael to follow in his father's footsteps.
He chaired the sports dinner for years. It was already a success. He made it even a greater success. And it's because he loved it so much.
Congratulations, that was really cool to get.
The younger generation doesn't seem to have the same passion of giving as the older generation. And my hope is that we will step up.
And we'll continue to find a way to raise the funds necessary.
Michael's sister Shannon has also continued the family tradition, becoming a dedicated community force.
Shannon is involved in so many things now, it takes my breath away.
Everything I do have in my mind that I am showing my children by example, as I saw that from my father.
It is important to set an example to your grandchildren and great-grandchildren and legacy after that. And I hope the kids realize that it's all up to them.
I'm very proud to be his daughter because people know my father for his passion, for his commitment, and for his modeling. He's a pillar of our community.
He really put his blood, sweat, and tears into building this community.
I've got 3 kids, all 3 of whom have made me proud. And I'm a very lucky guy because of it.